Each year, real estate developers launch new apartments ready to be occupied by the high-end class, leaving the majority lower-income earners out of the equation. This is a new project by ADMAS and managed by a real estate developer, Knight Frank, and seeks to accommodate those who can afford US dollars 195,000, about 600 million.
It's very difficult to get a 3-bed, 202 square meter apartment at less than $200,000. These ones are going for 195, which I think is very, very reasonable, even in today's market. I also think the market within the next 12 months plus is going to pick up slightly. Luzira is a prime residential location. It's one of the growth areas that we're seeing a lot of the demand that was going for Kololo and Nakasero.
Literally, this means that those living in the outskirts of the city cannot afford to buy such fancy apartments. So does this then explain the deficit in the housing department in the country? In fact, the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development is now seeking to enable the low earners borrow through acquiring mortgage to pay for houses.
So this is our pilot project. Based on this, we need to continue more construction activities in Uganda, not only in Kampala, even in the other districts.
According to the principal housing officer at the ministry, starting next year, the mortgage facility project is expected to commence. He admits that although there has been a rapid development in the real estate sector, the target has remained high-end.
The market analysis indicates that payments at the higher segment of the population do not struggle. But when it comes to the lower segments of the population, there are challenges. That's why right now the ministry is engaging World Bank to come up with what we call a mortgage facility. Because usually we have never run short of the developers. But the question is the off-takers, the finances, the affordable finance. And this mortgage facility will go a long way to ensure that even the lower segments of the market can be able to comfortably pay for housing.
The rapid population growth in Uganda continues to pose a huge threat to the real estate sector that also still struggles with financing to stay catch up the increasing demand. National Housing and Construction Company, mandated to construct houses for all Ugandans, seems to stay with the market demand and is focusing on the high-end houses. Early this week, a National Housing and Construction Company launched Impala Apartments, which will see additional 133 housing units plus 192 apartments set up for the high-end earners. Reporting for Urban TV, I'm Simon Oktala.